Hello, I wanted to do a video about learning how to learn, or just what are the tools that you need to learn. Because, sadly, we don't even learn that at school. They just kind of, if you knew how to learn on your own, then you might not even need a teacher, right? So if you were to use resources like Khan Academy, I mean, you could learn a lifetime worth of knowledge just from that website, right? I like to learn Christian books personally, um, and I love to learn about Jesus Christ because Jesus Christ is working in the lives of so many people. But okay, so how am I going to learn? Like this book right here is called Jesus Against Christianity, and it's talking about religion, and religion is different from actually being a Christian. Religion is like you could be a Hindu, a Buddhist, or whatever, and be say you're a Christian, and you could just be religious and not actually have a heart that's been changed. But anyways, so I'm learning how to learn. Okay, I'm not real familiar with this book. I bought it. I liked a lot of the stuff it was talking about in it because it's talking about religion. So what am I going to do? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look in the beginning of the book. I'm just kind of cruising through here. Okay. Oh, table of contents. So if I look at the table of contents in the beginning here, I can mark it. I could take a little tab and mark the table of contents so I can find it easier, and that's going to save me time the next time I actually want to find the table of contents. I put a tab on it. Okay, table of contents. Oh, I'm cruising through the table of contents. God, Judaism, and justice, diverse and contradictory images of God. Can this really be God? Part 1, land, thievery, genocide. Okay, so now I'm getting an idea of what the book's about. All right, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look in the back and see if it has an index. Oh, it has an index. So now, if I'm thinking of a particular subject, I'm going to look. Oh, look at all these subjects. Now, if I have something in mind, maybe I have in mind love. So I'm going to look for the L's. Let's see. L. Let me see. J. So 1 second. J, K, L. Alright, I'm in the M's, and I am looking for L. And, hey, I see, I accidentally found something. I don't see anything in here on love. It says like Lord's Prayer, Lord's Supper, Los Angeles Times, Luke, Gospel of, but over here it says love your enemies. So if I want, I can go to that page and find a subject on love your enemies. Okay, here's another book. This is a survey of the Old Testament, introduction by Gleason Archer. I believe that's how you say his name. So, all right, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to look. Okay, it says contents right there. And so I'm going to take my tab. I'm going to mark it. You know what? On that other book, oops, I made a mistake. I'm going to go to this book. I'm going to open back to the index. Okay, I'm in the index. Indexes are usually in the back of your book. I'm going to take one of my little handy dandy tabs here, pull it off, and I'm going to mark it. So the next time I don't even have to find the index. I could open straight to it. I have the contents and the index. It's going to save me time when I'm researching. So okay, this other book by Gleason Archer that I had is going to... I have a tab, so I open straight to the contents, the table of contents. And it also has another section that says illustrations. So now if I want to see illustrations, I'm going to go to these page numbers. Alright, and I'm going to look in the back. Oh, cool. This book actually has an appendix. So these appendixes usually have a lot of interesting stuff. Old Testament chronology, Egypt kings, dynasties, patriarchs, and Israelites. That's going to give me a lot of information quick. And whenever you're studying, it keeps it exciting whenever you can reference as fast as possible. You don't want to waste hours and hours of looking for the same information that you had already found a long time ago. Look, this is anachronisms and historical inaccuracies in the Mormon scriptures. That's strange. I didn't even know that was going to be there. Appendix 4, inventory of the biblical manuscripts from the Dead Sea Caves. Hey, Dead Sea Scrolls? That's interesting. I'm going to look at that later. And here's the author's index. So I have the appendices marked so I can reference that. And then I'm going to mark the index. So this is actually a really simple process. You're just going to go in there. You're going to open to the table of contents. You're going to open to the index. You're going to see if maybe there's an epilogue in the back or an appendix. It's simple. That's familiarizing yourself with your books. And if you familiarize yourself with your books, you'll already be a step ahead. All right, well, I'm glad y'all listened. Bye. Take it easy. I hope that helps.